Forces to establish this tournament, it's really proved a winner with the fans. Last year they saw Durham lift the cup for the third time after a quite incredible final. But the Bombers, the Chiefs and the Warriors will be trying their best to take the trophy away from the Wasps, and the man trying to mastermind another title defence.
You know, in the future you've got to try.
It's hardly surprising Durham's Mike O'Connor has turned into a successful coach. As a lecturer in business studies, his working day involves passing on the benefits of his knowledge. These City and Guild students at Monk Wearmouth College see a different side of the graduate of Michigan Tech University. On the ice, his opponents tend to learn the hard way. Last year's Castle Eden Cup marked his debut as coach. The heart-stopping penalty shootout that decided it was textbook stuff.
Can he keep Whitley in it? He's missed it, and the Castle Eden Cup goes to Durham Wasps, and absolute pandemonium has broken out. 11-10 the scoreline, and they're going absolutely crazy here at the Riverside Rink. And who can blame them after one of the most unforgettable nights North East ice hockey has ever seen?
It was the most fantastic game I've ever played in. I've never had or been involved in a game that had such a finish as that did. It was great to promote ice hockey. I'm sure that anybody that saw that match or has seen a tape of that match will agree that it was fantastic.
I thought it was a tremendous game. It was unfortunate that somebody had to lose. Probably one of the best games I've ever been involved in. If it's half as good this year as it was last year, it'll still be a tremendous game.
Whitley haven't quite managed the swashbuckling form of last season, though Saturday's 18-7 scuppering of Peterborough Pirates proved just how dangerous they can be. Unfortunately, the Warriors have been a bit heavy-handed with the war paint recently. A series of controversial brawls and suspensions has given them an unwanted reputation.
They all know we're not a dirty team, we've just been unfortunate with penalties.
Do you think perhaps you've lost a little bit of discipline in the last few weeks then?
Not really, no. No, I don't think that at all. I think we are still a disciplined team. We've had one or two dissent penalties which we shouldn't get, and I've been clamping down on that. But apart from that, really, no. Well, things are going as well as they were last year.
Sunderland Chiefs will certainly be looking to make Whitley fight all the way in this year's Castle Eden, hopefully not literally. But with wealthy new clubs poaching many of their best players, the Crowtree outfit are bottom of the First Division without a win. They've needed all their team spirit just to keep going. That commitment can still make them a force in the short-time format semis. Cleveland Bombers are the other First Division side, eager for an upset. They contested the first Castle Eden final and once again faced mighty Durham. Bombers have maintained their position as one of the division's better teams. Motivation won't be too big a problem either.
We've seen in the past we've had tough games with, either Cleveland or Crowtree. I understand Crowtree is struggling somewhat this year, but nevertheless they'll turn out and with their crowd and be very boisterous and they'll give it their best shot. So it should be entertaining.
With it being short time, it's very difficult. If a team gets a couple of goals up, well, anything can happen. And that's why anybody can win in the semi-finals. Even Cleveland, anybody can win.
Durham lose about as often as Mike Tyson, till this weekend, that is. 2 defeats in a row have come as a body blow, but their recent demolition of main rivals Murrayfield Racers reflected their true form. Wasps are looking for a grand slam this year, but the strength of local rivalry could be their biggest hurdle for the Castle Eden Cup.
If this cup game was with anybody else but Whitley Bay, it wouldn't mean as much. But when you have a team like Whitley Bay and the rivalry that we do have, as most people, know, you have to win this cup. It's just not another, midweek fixture. You have to win this cup. There's a lot of pride on the line.
The rivalry between Whitley Bay and Durham is tremendous, and it would be great for us to win it this year, for our supporters.
And you're quite confident you're capable of doing it?
Well, we're capable of doing it, and we're going to give it one hell of a go this year.
And you can see all the action from this year.